Hi dear one, it's Jin. Today I'm at a health food store in Mississauga. You may or may not recognize it. Anyways, I just wanted to say that you're so welcome to join on the Spring Clean Reset coming up. Some of you have responded to the event in my group, and I thank you, all of you who have responded that you're going or are interested. That's really exciting. And I understand some of you need a little bit more details. So the way this is going to work is if you want to join in just more casually, just be a part of it during the April 3rd start to April 13th and just be posting in the group and sharing in the group, asking your questions. Absolutely, you're so welcome to join in that way. Or get yourself the program. That's my 37-page long ebook, essentially, the Spring Clean Reset, that's up at a discounted introductory price and an equal exchange for those of you who are jumping right in of $44 Canadian. And this is going to be going up to $99, so get it while you can at that price. And this is going to really outline all of the details that you'll need for this journey. So other than really just like kind of watching the wall in the group, the raw reset, and kind of learning from each other, you'll have a hard copy of the program. So if you haven't already purchased it, and thank you to those of you who were my first buyers. That was really exciting for me. This first time I'm doing anything like this. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you to all of you for all your support, whether you get the program or not. If you're just wanting to be a part of what I'm doing, I so thank you. I really needed this inspiration from you, and I really just appreciate you so much for that. Goodness me, we'll be going right through Easter. So who's been looking at the Easter chocolates, right? I mean, this one's dark at least, but still, like, come on, the emulsifiers, the sugars, these are not the correct sugars that we run on, so I'm not a big advocate for sugar-free, in terms of a lifestyle of abundance, and you'll see the different levels of detoxification that you can create a customized program, in regards to what you're eating through the Spring Clean Reset and making it into a lifestyle for yourself for the long run. We're learning that we actually run on carbon, carbohydrate, sugar. So we really need sugar. So people that, oh, I don't eat sugar, well, do you eat vegetables? Vegetables are a source of carbohydrates, sugar. It's just the right sugar, correct? So if you need a little bit more info, check the files in the group, The Truth About Sugar, and save yourself through the Easter holiday of eating all this junk and get on the rainbow diet that is your customized, diet for this program. Over these past few years, it's been a really challenging time, for all of us. After everything we've been through with the global pandemic, so many of us have suffered. We've gone back to bad habits, old patterns, that we used to keep us safe most of our life that are no longer serving us, that we want to release. One of my favorite parts of my program is the alkaline lifestyle. You'll see that's the bulk of the program. You'd be surprised, oh, the dietary recommendations are not the bulk. Well, in the files in our group, you can already get the dietary recommendations pretty much. In the program, I do go into more detail about it. You can always reach out if you, for some reason, can't get the program and you have questions. It's just that the alkaline lifestyle is what we all so desperately need in this go culture that, a lot of us have formed addictions. And I'm here to support you, and you're here to support me to break these. One of mine has been a destructive pattern of chasing people and things that are not meant for me, almost like thinking I know more than spirit. Have you ever done that? I've had these romantic relationships that I was really pursuing something from the person, and it was unfair, something that they were not prepared to offer. And I have a lot of healthy regret with this, and I do see it as an addiction, a love addiction. and I definitely need support. So in this journey, I will follow these alkaline, you know, lifestyle practices with you. We'll be together in community, eating the foods that light us up, that elevate us, you know, mind, body, spirit. For those of us coming off stimulants that we used, you know, because things were getting too hard and we just wanted to keep up, there is a recommendation for cacao medicine and matcha as an alternative to coffee, because coffee, the pH is 1.2. It can literally dissolve a nail. So you definitely need to get this out, you know, as comforting as it is, because we get that aroma. It might remind us, you know, it brings up fond memories from our past, you know, where dear ones were together and everyone was happy. Think about a birthday party and then, you know, you're having the cake and the coffee, and yeah, it kind of is reminiscent of really happy times. It's just leaving us feeling that crash, you know, that yeah, that not so healthy behavior. We're looking at it and we're being like, no, we don't want this anymore. You know, we're realizing it's become an addiction. It's become a bad habit. So what we can do now is look at some of these other options. I have in the program rooibos latte option. There is a reishi mushroom hot chocolate. So those are the non-caffeinated. The ceremonial matcha and the cacao medicine, the hot cacao medicine, will be stimulating. Matcha does contain caffeine. It has more L-theanine though than it does caffeine if you get the ceremonial grade. That's why in Japan they use this in ceremony. L-theanine releases calming neurotransmitters that support one to feel their best. Dopamine, for example, you know, when you go for a run, you get a lot of dopamine. We don't recommend running. Too much lactic acid. Well, the L-theanine tells your body to naturally release this really soothing chemical, this feel-good motivational chemical, along with serotonin and GABA. When they studied the brains of meditators, they saw all the GABA receptors light up. And this is also when you practice yoga, you release a lot of this hormone. And when you take L-theanine, you know, from matcha, green tea leaves, the baby leaves, like the ceremonial ones, very high in L-theanine, low in caffeine, still contains a bit. That's why it's going to help you with any withdrawal. You're going to get a lot of GABA released naturally. You know, not so wise to supplement hormones. At this store, you might find GABA. I would not take a hormone. What are you telling your body if you're giving it something it's supposed to already make? Isn't going to go, oh, they're giving me this hormone, I'm going to make more? Or is it going to say, oh, I'm getting this hormone, I don't necessarily need to make it, right? So, and the cacao contains theobromine, which is a heart opener. It's been used for centuries, and it, you know, it will stimulate you a little bit. So be careful. Depending on the person, you may or may not want to use this. If you're coming from weak adrenals, you may or may not want to. But if you're coming off coffee, it's kind of a nice remedy to prevent that withdrawal that would really make coming off coffee very difficult. And I have this as a free offering. If you're on my Instagram, The Healing Junction, just click on the link in my bio. There you'll find my program, the Spring Clean Reset program, as well as the cacao medicine guide. That's my free offering. And I'm also going to link below those two things as well. So for those of you who are joining and really want the full program, please get yourself the Spring Clean Reset program / ebook. In terms of the emotional body and supporting us to heal from these bad habits that I speak of, you know, these addictive patterns, that's where the herbal medicine comes in. Whether you can only get the fresh herbs because you're budgeting and add those to your meals, or you can, well, dried herbs as well, you know, if you're budgeting, or you can get yourself on the herbal protocol that's recommended in my program with the herbal tinctures, the different formulas of lymphatics, kidneys and bladder, stomach and bowels, and endocrine glands. Those little sweethearts are going to help you so much through any emotional healing, anything that needs to be healed on the mental and spiritual level as well. The herbal medicine is there for that, along with the enemas, which is recommended but not you know, necessary. For some of you that are going to go into the high fruits and a lot of the salads, you'll be doing that from the inside out. But any emotional stuff in terms of working with these addictions, the herbs, baby, those are what are really going to support. And again, I just thank you so much for being a part of my journey. You know, we really need to rely on each other during these times to just enter into a higher vibration and work with clean thoughts, you know, really healthy emotions, feelings of peace and harmony. That is my wish to you and to all of us. So namaste, sweet pea, and can't wait to see you on April 3rd in the group. Show me what you're eating. Show me what you're doing in terms of alkaline lifestyle. So much love to you.